Hey, what is up everybody? This is Rob, and today we are going to be talking about the recently announced 2022 Toyota Supra model that Toyota has announced. So here's the thing, they will be having a special edition. This will be called the A91 CF Edition. I wanted to talk a little bit about that, as well as talk about my own A91 edition from 2021, and how are they the same and how are they different, and how does it all compare. So first off though, let's go ahead and let's jump into the 2022 Toyota Supra and see what has changed from 2021. First off, let's talk about the differences between the 2021 Toyota Supra and the coming soon 2022 Toyota Supra. You guys ready for this? There are no changes, guys, all right? Mechanically, it is the same. So you may remember that for 2021, the Toyota Supra did get a bit of a horsepower bump from the 2020 Supra. This was about 45 horsepower. Because the 2021 Supra had the updated heads as well as pistons, and it also had a few suspension changes that made it an all-around better ride while also increasing the power. Well, the 2022 is going to be using all the exact same stuff. The motor's the same, suspension's the same, transmission's the same. It is all the same. Now, this is pretty normal. You know, this is the third year in the product life cycle for the car. This is pretty much what you'll see. Third year, not really much will change, if any. So that's completely all right. So what did change though is going to be just the special editions. So first, let's go ahead and we're going to do a quick recap on my 2021 A91 edition, and then after that we will jump into the A91 CF edition and see how they compare. Alright you guys, so first off, let's talk about the A91 edition. Please do remember I do have an A91 Edition Supra. So first off, 1,000 of them were made. 500 in nocturnal black, 500 in refraction blue. I actually have a refraction blue one. Please note this is the same blue as the Misano blue that the BMWs come with. It's a nice bright blue. A lot of people like it. I really like it. It really stands out on the Supra. I feel it goes really well with the sort of black accents all over the car, such as the rockers and the front lip and the rear bumper. I think the blue and black goes really nicely. A91 editions also do come with the matte black wheels. This is pretty cool. You see a lot of Supra owners actually powder coat their stock wheels black because they don't like the silver and black two-tone that they usually come in. So it was nice to have them already come that way. It also does have these side stripes on the side. These do look really nice. Some people add them to their non-A91 Supras. It's just a nice little bit of detail to help break up the color a little bit. Carbon fiber mirror caps are included on the A91. While it is an optional accessory you can get from Toyota, it is nice having them as a stock option on the A91 Supra, so that way you don't have to buy them separately. Alcantara seats are on the inside. Please note, this is a base model thing, but they do look really nice because they do have this nice blue stitching on them. It's a really nice little detail, but yeah, as you're not going to get the full leather seats as if you got a premium model. And the rest of the interior also has blue stitching. You see it on the steering wheel, you see it on the dash, you see it in a few other spots as well. It's a nice touch to see. I always enjoy seeing it because it goes really nice against the black. It's not too loud, not too gaudy for me either. And then we get into the always so infamous rear spoiler. So the A91 editions were all supposed to come with this matte black spoiler. It's actually carbon fiber but was painted matte black. However, it is an optional accessory now due to shortages. I do not have one yet. I will be putting on a replica when that comes in. But now though, let's talk about probably the most controversial thing. It does not have the heads-up display. No HUD system. People like the HUD. The HUD, if you didn't know, it displays the miles per hour and the arrows for the GPS on your windshield, which a lot of people like because they don't have to look down. Personally, I never had it, so I guess I just don't really know what I'm missing. I'm all right with that. But for a lot of people who were choosing between a premium Supra or an A91 edition, that was a bit of a deal breaker. So they decided to go for the premium. You will see, when you're looking at this, A91 it's sort of a hybrid between the base and premium. It has the base model seats, albeit with the blue stitching. It doesn't have the HUD. However, it does have the premium sound system. It also has the premium sport pedals and the red calipers. So the biggest thing you should take away from this is A91 edition does not have the heads-up display. So if you really need the heads-up display, then you will be wanting to buy a premium. The MSRP for the A91 edition is $54,795. which really isn't too bad when you compare it to the base model and premium Supra cost. And that is also worth noting, the A91 Edition also has all the driver aids as well that the premium model has. So with that being said, let's go ahead and look at the 2022 A91 CF Edition and see how it compares. So, alright you guys, so for 2022, Toyota will be releasing the A91 CF Edition. Only 600 will be made. Of these 600, 200 will be made in nitro yellow. This is a very fantastic yellow. I actually really like it. I'm usually not one for yellow cars, but the Supra goes so well with it. And then there'll also be 200 made in absolute zero white. It's a really nice white that the Supras come in. If the A91 Edition wasn't out in a fresh and blue, I would have bought that instead. And then here's the thing. If you want the rare car, this is the one you get. This is the one I would be hunting for, you guys, all right? They're making 200 in Phantom Matte Gray. If you didn't know, Phantom Matte Gray is already the hardest color to find for every year Supra, 2020, 2021, and probably 2022. So to get the A91 CF Edition in this color, that's going to be extra rare and definitely something I recommend taking the time to hunt down for, if you're into that kind of stuff like I am. So it also does come with the matte black wheels, same as the A91 Edition 2021. But then the interior is where it gets pretty different. So it does have two-tone leather and Alcantara interior in red and black. So this is a pretty noticeable change. So you know, when you open the door, you'll see red and black. Literally, the interior is half red, half black. Not just a stitching or anything. Red and black. If you really like the loud colors, that's all you. You know, it's definitely pretty different from the A91 2021s. And I think it looks pretty cool as well. I mean, if you're getting a limited edition, then you know, maybe you do want the cool, loud looking colors. Do note it doesn't have the carbon fiber mirror caps. It'll just have the normal ones. But then here is the thing. All right, A91 CF Edition. The CF is for carbon fiber. So where's the carbon fiber? Well, it's right here. So we're gonna have carbon fiber trim all around. So the front splitter, left and right side. The middle though, it's that same flat black. Nothing in the middle, so front and side, the front, left and right splitters are there. The side rockers are carbon fiber, as well as the side and rear canards. So that's gonna look, you know, pretty nice. And then the duckbill spoiler on the back, kind of similar to the A91 2021 spoiler, but this will be full out carbon fiber, not painted carbon fiber, just a carbon fiber. And I know that right now carbon fiber is really hot, so if this is something that you're into, I think you'd really like this model. You know, personally, I don't like having carbon fiber that low on the ground because I feel like this can get all chipped up by rocks in no time. But, you know, if that's what you're into, I know that's the hot thing right now, then that's going to be right up your alley. But then here's the biggest thing. It has a heads-up display. The A91 CF Edition comes with the HUD. The heads-up display is there for you. All right. Whereas I said earlier, the A91 2021 is more like a hybrid. This is definitely seeming more like this is the premium Supra with the special things added onto it, including the HUD that I know you guys love so much. So that is very cool. But here's the thing, though. You know, we're gonna go ahead and let's talk about the price. So an official pricing has not yet been put out yet. However, sources close to me have given me a price, and I am 98% certain this is it. Don't want to leak my sources or anything, guys, but here is the MSRP. All right. So from what I have seen so far from the documentation, the MSRP will be $63,280. That's steep. A premium 2022 Supra is going to be a little under $56,000 if I remember correctly. So that's $7,000 more for essentially, you know, the carbon fiber trim and a two-tone interior, and to be able to say there were only 600 made. So you really do have to decide if that's for you, you know. But some people, you know, they may want the highest one, and that's all right. If you want the highest trim, this is it. You get the premium A91 CF Edition, and you are set for that, you guys. So that is pretty cool. So let's go ahead and let's talk about how this does compare to my A91 Edition. So first off, let's talk about, obviously, the rarity. There are 1,000 A91 Editions, 600 A91 CFs. So that's already a pretty good point given to the A91 CF Edition. But It is worth mentioning that while yes, there is that Phantom Matte Gray to 200 of those CFs will be made, these aren't exclusive colors, right? So my 500 Refraction Blue A91 editions, like mine, it's a color that you can only get by getting a limited edition. You could probably buy a nitro yellow non-A91 CF, an absolute zero non-A91 CF, and a Phantom Matte Gray non-A91 CF. So do keep that in mind. There's no stripes or anything like that on the CF edition. The matte black wheels, same wheels. The interior, so A91 2021, the black with blue stitching. That's more of a nice touch. And if anything, you know, when you look in a car, people say, oh, that's a neat touch. That's what I say too. And that's a nice little touch right there. But that two-tone leather and Alcantara interior in red and black on the CF, that is just pop. That's just pow right at you. So that is definitely something that, you know, I can definitely see people being really into with the CF edition. And then we do have, you know, the carbon fiber trim. There's no special trim on the A91 2021. All we had was just a spoiler, which is optional. And it seems like, at least as of right now, all the A91 CFs will at least have the duckbill spoiler in full carbon fiber. And then, of course, the main thing, the heads-up display. You know, everyone loves the heads-up display. Once again, I never had it, so I don't know what I'm missing. So you guys may want that, which is completely all right. You know, it's definitely something to look at. You know, whenever I talk to people about my A91 edition, they're always like, oh man, I heard it doesn't have a heads-up display. So that's obviously a big deal breaker for some people, and that's okay. You know, the price is obviously pretty different. You know, $54,795 for the 2021 A91. $63,280 for the 2022 A91 CF. That's quite a bit, you guys. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. That's quite a bit. But you know, if that's worth it for you, then go ahead and get it. I mean, I do think it looks really cool, and I am a sucker for rare cars, and that's definitely gonna be one of those more rare variants that you're gonna see out there. You guys, so with that was my whole you know, detailed look at the A91 CF edition and a comparison to my A91 edition and what I thought about it. I mean, personally, I'm just fine with my A91 edition Refraction Blue. I do like that the color is more rare in a sense because as of right now, it is only a 2021 color and a 2021 limited color at that 500 made. So I'm pretty happy about that. You know, I wouldn't trade it in. However, I will admit if I were looking for a 2022 and I didn't have mine, I would be pretty tempted to hunt down that Phantom Matte Gray, even though it does have a pretty substantial price premium, because that is just my kind of thing. That's right up my alley. Probably wouldn't be the hottest on the those really bright seats, but I'd live. I'd get over it. So guys, please let me know though what you guys think. You know, like, comment, subscribe as usual. Please comment below on your thoughts on this. Would you go with the 2021 A91 or would you go with the 2022 A91 CF, guys? Let me know. Let me know what you think. Let me know if there's anything you think I missed, anything you want to add. So go ahead, you guys. And with that, this is Rob, and have a good one.